Alice now snowballed on. KP still alive. Armel on the backside, ready to jump in, but KP gets popped. Ignis has also been used. Jumps in, does not catch the lich. And now Armel getting turned on. Pretty big damage coming his way. Fissure breaks it up. Spirit Vessel's on. They just can't finish him off, though. Snowball stuns him up. It's close. He's dead.
The roots, dude. Between the net and the bolas. And now Ice going to finish off March as well with the Iron Shell under the tower. This is another thing, though. This Darkseer pick, actually so big brain. So during that team fight, he copies the Underlord, which means they... So Morphling lost 70 damage because he's a Morphling, which is pretty devastating. And then he gets himself the Morphling illusion afterward and is able to just walk down this low armor support.
Yeah.
I mean, March has a buckler, but that's not going to be enough versus this thing.
It's true.
And then on top of that,
talk about the wall of replica.
Yeah, it's very good this game. And then like the Iron Shell and with no Dispel here.
Yeah. Well, Fnatic have officially taken control. Net worth lead, and they've got themselves an agent. Taking that fight. Jugs shooting further ahead. Now Scotty queued up. He's been kind of all over the place, thinking about Satanic. I guess Savage still weighing his options.
That's the most common build, is the SNY into Satanic. It just gives you a ton of stats resistance. Obviously, a bunch of durability and tankability between the lifesteal and everything. It's really good versus these like super high burst situations, right? Like if you're just trying to get chain stun down and echo slam, then you're trying to break out of it as fast as you can with the status to either get off an Omni Slash or just start right clicking people with Satanic. Tim's is just dead. TP in the trees. Moon. He can 100 to 0 that Earthshaker so easily.
Yeah. Now, March could be all right. Getting a little nervous for TNC here.
Yeah, I think he should be.
25 minutes. Let's take a look at some numbers.
I'm starting to think about things like Morph Shaker at this point. Like, how can we start making that a reality here?
Yeah.
But
you're justified.
They're ways away.
2.08 TNC, 1.7 Fnatic.
He's almost done the Manta on Armeldo to try and deal with the Spirit Vessel.
That'll be big. I mean, do you really think you go like Manta Ags? Is that the play? Is it really that bad TNC right now?
I'm not sure. I mean, what are your other options? Like stat items?
Maybe a Scotty.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
BKB, Lincoln's.
Do you really want to buy a bunch of stat items versus Darkseer?
Yeah, fair. Totally fair.
I think an Aghanim's route seems pretty good to me.
Do you BKB first?
Oh,
that would certainly help against all the ensnares.
I think that's like playing to lose.
Yeah, I hear you.
Maybe not. Because like he does have such good frontliners that maybe as a BKB he can actually right click a lot. Because right now it feels like he just E-blades and that's kind of all he can do.
Big damage onto Savage, but he'll just spin, drop the healing ward, and no problemo.
Man, I want to see DJ hit someone with his Infall, though. I think he can probably still one-shot March at 920 HP. If he's outside of tower armor range, I think he actually just dies. Weiss is looking at that big vacuum.
Vacuum on 2, wall in the back line. The Jug getting completely mucked up, but he does survive through the onslaught. Coddle ult comes down. They lose Tim's first. Buyback available, but holding it for now. Does still have the Echo.
And Dire backing out.
Also up on the DK.
Like they're backing up with like full HP right now. This looks pretty bad. They've wasted some good spells. And at the very least, Tim's doesn't have to buy back, I don't think. But they're still going to lose their tier 2. And all they committed was wall and chain.
Fnatic are going to stay. They'll pull Gabby out of the base. DJ jumps in. Sinister Gaze, some big follow-up damage. Jug jumps in with the Omni Slash, gets marked. They almost kill Jazz, but the shotgun combo is just not enough. Savage brought down low. Remember, still has the Aegis here.
Damn, even put the love tap on the tower.
And now the Guardians from Ice Ice Ice. This might be too much sustainability from Fnatic. Man, these fights are rough for TNC. It just doesn't feel like they can kill anything. And they're even trying to target the weak ones. And Jabs now, even just having a cloak is enough to survive that first round of burst. He's also got 2 bracers. That helps quite a bit.
Armel's targeting is, you know, he's having a hard time, as you said. Even there, like, what's that? 900 damage. He's like, haha. And he is looking at the BKB, so they're going to try to see if that's going to give enough breathing room between the Spirit Vessels and the other shenanigans flying through these team fights. It is a ton of magic damage. But likewise, the BKB will be done before that on Moon. He's very close.
Gabby's farm is still very good. #1 on the team thanks to the Midas, but doesn't feel like it's really translated to much. He got Halberd. That makes a lot of sense. He's about the BKB, but didn't really have a chance to use it in the last fight. Now wants the Blink Dagger and picks it up immediately. So a little more initiation for TNC. Maybe that'll tip the scales. They smoke up now. Smoke on smoke. Nope. Fnatic just running up to the high ground.
I mean, this Jug is 53 sash resistance, though. So it's like, you really want to try and blink stun on him? No. So you go for these backline heroes. If you try and go onto the Jug, between the sash resistance and the blink snowball, he's going to be hard to bring down. It feels like your best hope is you catch Moon with the blink stun. As March will take the outpost, but was hoping that they weren't quite this close to him.
I mean, I guess Moon is the target that you want, but it's only 100 gold.
Look what they're doing here, though. So they took back that outpost. They know they're rushing for bottom because they won at 30 minutes. Everyone's coming.
The fight, KP pops the Dark Rift. He's going to try to bring everyone home, but no, he cancels it. It will be a proper fight. Fnatic trying to commit for more. They're going to find Tim's, and they'll be able to finish him off. It looks like
the neutral
side Jabs getting clicked down by Gabby, but Surge keeps him alive. Moon does get finished off by Armel. Now the BKB, Gabby makes it out. A very spread out fight, but does end up favoring TNC with that Ember kill.
They didn't get the outpost, though, so.
True.
That's 550 XP. But, I mean, they definitely needed something. They needed some big kill onto this this Ember. That certainly feels good. I think that was just a solo, straight up. Yeah, he ran into the Morphling, and he doesn't have any Display X. He doesn't have the BKB, and Morph has the Mindbreaker, so he just died.
Oh, the classic Mindbreaker.
He also morphed into the Ember, which is like one of the better parts of this matchup. That part I am familiar with. Feels really good to turn into Ember.
Oh, yeah. MKB up next for the Jug. He's got the status resistance. Time to transition into big damage. Butterfly after that. Take a look at Dota Plus. About 25.75. Still some hope for TNC. That Roche timer momentarily. Probably what Fnatic is waiting for. See if they get lucky with a quick respawn. And 1 minute. Not too bad.
Yeah. Just less time for Armel to get BKB. That's pretty much what matters. KP still doing his thing down bottom. He's playing super far outside the base, even next to that outpost. Getting a little dangerous.
Working for him for now. He's got a Yules. Makes it a lot easier for Underlord to ensure a getaway.
Double damage.
Ice TP's bottom, though. He's just going to start the slow push back with the Iron Shells. His team, though, I mean, they have the vision there. He just wants, like, Iron Shell this 2 or 3 times and then just run back, I think.
Smoke up.
Looks like Ice might be worried about a potential smoke from the Radiant coming in. Because look where Ice is going. He's running all the way back around. He's scared that they smoke directly at him down bottom, trying to bait. So
his head's in the right place. They're missing from the map. Reading the smoke, just not getting the position right. This is sort of a long wrap.
Oh, they're going to see with the courier. They know they're there.
Ice up. Walks right into him. Back wall combo. And Surge away. Now DJ jumps in, pops March. It still ends up okay for Fnatic. Now the Chain Frost bounces. They'll find KP with a Sinister Gaze. Dark Rift. It'll be a tight kill, but they do find it. TP's out, and they're all good. 2 down for TNC. Fnatic take the fight after Ice 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 starts it off.
It's the instant vac wall surge away. The 1,000 damage punch. The depression game from March.
DJ has his number, man.
Your shaman has fallen to the dark.
All right, she's on the Ember, Aegis on the Jug.
Now
Time to march this one down.
Is going to go for Aghanim's next. We'll
So
see the Black
Morphling.
Dragon get some extra splash.
Unfortunately for TNC, I'm not sure if we're going to see either of these Aghanims, though. Again, their tower push isn't incredible, but it's just one good team fight. One good pick off there to start it. Like, as long as you're 5-on-4, then you can just kind of push into the tower.
It was just such a weird fight. There's still 10-second BKB on the Morphling, 9-second on the DK. They just got caught completely off guard by Ice Ice Ice. Tusk with spider legs. Oh my. Getting spider legs when you have a Darkseer on your team, pretty good.
Yeah.
Gives you
Not
some
quite as broken as it was before. Now that it's not percent based, at least.
Right.
The surge. It's now flat.
Still, just gives you a lot of angles to initiate.
Yeah. All right. Well, this time they are going to smoke bottom, as I previously predicted.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
See if this one goes a little better.
So they're showing March? No, they're not actually. But he is blasting the waves from smoke.
Dire are scanning.
Dire know that they're around here somewhere.
Got it.
All right, Ice. I think you're dead.
That's how it started before, and much different outcome. Easy dragon tail from high ground.
Ice just all... He's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Nicely done. You got me.
I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
Damn, they just got their 4th neutral item.
Jug did finish up that butterfly, going for that instead of the MKB.
Dude, he
Damage
is so
output.
hard to kill. They don't have
Radiant's
any
middle tower
through the
is under
evasion.
attack.
He's got 53% stats resistance with the Titan Liver. Now I think that he could probably just sit high ground with this Aegis. Because, like, what, do they have any way to mess up with his positioning that I'm not thinking of? I guess there's no Force Staff, right? Oh, even a Fissure does create some problems.
Yeah, you get your blinding light. As you mentioned, Pit of Malice is quite annoying. But he's still Jug. Oh, they set up the Ember. They bait it with the rune. Look at this from TNC. I caught that one.
I think he needs
I was
a...
wondering what Tims and Armel were doing up on the high ground. Now the Tusk comes in, jabs from the low ground, Chain Frost, it's one, finishes off Tims, but now it's Armel. It's TP out, and no one to interrupt.
Your own damn fault.
Still a great setup, though, and killing the Ember Spirit, quite nice.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, is it enough to get TNC back in this game? I'm not sure.
it's
but
delaying
plays
like that with this
are what they
Aegis.
got to do.
It's a pretty big deal. A minute left. They wait for the Ember. So now DJ wants another pick off. He goes on to March. Hey, that was less damage. That was only 474. Look at that. So it's a die after, but, you know.
All right, Dark Rift back. 2 buybacks available. At continuing to siege. There's the glyph.
Are fortified.
That's nice. Forcing Glyph with an Ember up. Back in.
Wall, doing some work. Gabby hanging on to the...
Dude, they gotta kill this Morphling.
And the dragon form.
Alright, they Fissure it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Powered down. Ian's very timid to initiate here. Of course, there is an Aegis standing. 1 minute left till it expires. Be careful this timer. Remember, they did catch him last game right as it expired.
Look how fast this status resistance is. every effect on it is just So quick. Way in the back is DJ on the BKB.
And a refresher on Ice Ice Ice.
The Black Dragon is quelled.
He pops the BKB. 5 as they split the Omni Slash. And the TNC just completely repelled right now. Baddest down. Maybe this is the play as Tims jumps forward, but they need more damage. Tims is down. Cottle gets popped again by DJ. Just like that, it's a 2-0. Armel trying to finish off Moon, but doesn't quite have the damage. He has to BKB himself. Savage still quite healthy.
Wow, I can't believe.
Going down in 5 seconds.
Tims is still holding this buyback.
Savage. There it is. Aegis is gone. Used by Tims. TNC desperately trying to make this hold, but they'll lose. Healing wards down. Savage looking to reset a little bit. Snowball buys the Tusk some time. In deep we go. Double here and he's dead. But back double wall. Ice 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 with a lot of illusions. Turns him onto the tower. Playing some objective Dota here. Still good stuff for Fnatic. It's a slow siege, but they are taking a victory. Slow and steady. The double wall, very hard for TNC to fight into.
They still have the dunk. Oh, Gabby gets blocked by the Fisher, though. Oh, he gets blocked. No, it's fun.
Yep, all good with the Black Dragon, but a big vacuum into the double wall. The Cottle barely lives. EK Dragon them siege, and they will finish off this lane of barracks. March going to get brought down in the back line. Armel doing everything he can, but they just don't have enough damage to cut through all this sustainability. There's the BKB from Armel used again. Gabby trying to do the damage, but they'll lose Tims. That's a dieback now. Gabby out deep. TNC running out of options. He does pop that BKB again. Flies up the now back. Armel backline can't even bring down the Lich. Root up and dead. Spot is available. Triple kill for Moon though. How long will Fnatic hang around?
I think they're not leaving. I mean, Jims is unkillable.
Between Ward, the Guardian Greaves, they just don't have the damage on TNC.
Again, too. He really wants that kill, he could die for it. What about the defensive E-Blade?
Morphling does a lot of damage to Moon, but can't finish him off.
Radiant's middle
Savage being very patient with the Omni Slash, but goes right back to the structures. Gabby deny that.
I didn't see, I don't think so.
DJ jumps in with the BKB, says, hey March, it was a fun game there, bud. Gabby looking for some vengeance. They will kill Jab, but another wall from the Darkseer. BKBs used by TNC as the Omni Slash flies. Waller's Punch knocks Gabby up. No more magic immunity on him or Armel. The non-stop siege from Fnatic. Unrelenting, refusing to retreat.
Just so much sustain, and these constant illusions from Ice. He's getting all the good ones. Black Dragon there for a bit.
Oh, Morphling.
Spicy.
Able to morph. He's okay for now, but one barracks away from as KP pushes out of the base. They want to kill Savage so badly, but it's to bring down. The Butterfly doing so much mitigation. Remember, he does have a Basher now, too. KP dies outside of the base. Gabby jumps out. Can they finally find this kill? The Lich is low, but he walks out of the sickness. Still gets off a Chain Frost. No bounces. Root onto Armel. He'll be forced to morph some strength. DJ comes running in. He found March again. Dunks.
Oh, no, the Ember.
Might be the longest team fight I've ever seen, but TNC finally out of options, will tap out as Armel gets brought down, no buyback, and they will be repelled. It's Fnatic take this series 2-1. Wow, crazy finish.
Yeah, I think we both agree that Fnatic played the best out of the series. Like, just between skipping over